There's a reason some people feel like home the moment you meet them. A comfort that wraps around your heart like a familiar blanket. It feels like fate, like destiny, like you've known them forever. And maybe you have, but what if that feeling isn't love? What if it's recognition? Recognition of something you buried so deeply within yourself, you forgot it was even there. What if they feel like home, because your wounds have met theirs? Today, we're going to go deep into this. We are going to explore why we are often drawn to the people who hurt us most, why trauma can look like love, and how to finally stop choosing pain disguised as passion. Because real love doesn't come to heal your wounds. Real love begins when you start healing yourself. You meet them and suddenly it's like your soul exhales. It's easy, natural. You finish each other's sentences. The chemistry is undeniable. But beneath the butterflies, something else stirs. What you don't realize is this. Your subconscious is always scanning for familiarity, and familiar doesn't always mean healthy. Familiar can mean the same emotional patterns you experienced in childhood. If you were abandoned emotionally, you'll be drawn to people who are emotionally unavailable. Not because you like it, but because some part of you believes that's what love is supposed to feel like. It's not love you recognize. It's the pattern. It's the ache. It's the longing. They feel like home because pain was your first home. We often choose partners not from our healed self, but from our wounded self. And the wound doesn't want peace. The wound wants familiarity. It wants the chance to rewrite the past, to finally win the approval it never got, to be chosen by the kind of person who never chose us, to feel worthy in the presence of someone who makes us feel unworthy. But here's the hard truth. You cannot heal a wound by re-entering the environment that caused it. You cannot fix your childhood through your romantic relationships. That's a battle your soul was never meant to fight. Let's talk about trauma bonds. They're intense. They're addictive. They're magnetic. You feel euphoric when it's good and shattered when it's not. But that's not soul connection. It's survival chemistry. Your nervous system is activated. You're constantly in fight, flight, or freeze. You confuse adrenaline for love. But real love doesn't make you anxious. It makes you calm. It makes you safe. The one who makes your heart race out of panic isn't your soulmate. It's your trauma trying to resolve itself. But it can't. Not through them. You ask yourself, if this hurts so much, why can't I leave? Because part of you still believes this pain is love. That love has to be earned. That love means sacrificing yourself to be accepted. So you stay, you try harder, you shrink, you silence your needs. You become smaller and smaller just to fit into their world. And all the while, you lose yourself. But love shouldn't cost you your identity. Love is not pain management. It's not self-abandonment. It's not walking on eggshells. Love, true love, expands you, not contracts you. If you've asked, why do I always attract the same type of person? You're not alone. The pattern isn't the problem. It's the lesson. Each person you're drawn to is revealing something about your own healing. Your fear of being alone, your need to prove your worth, your unhealed relationship with rejection. These are the invisible threads pulling you toward them. But awareness breaks the cycle. When you see the pattern, you can choose something different. Healing means reprogramming what you call home. You begin choosing peace over passion, safety over intensity, consistency over chaos. At first, it feels boring because your nervous system is addicted to adrenaline, to the chase, to uncertainty, to earning love. But real love won't trigger your trauma. It will teach you rest. It will teach you trust. It will teach you that love doesn't have to hurt. Choosing different means choosing you. Maybe you believed you had to become smaller to be loved, that your feelings were too intense, that your needs were too heavy, that your presence was too much. But the right person won't see you as too much. They'll see you as whole. You weren't asking for too much. You were asking the wrong person. And they weren't bad. They were just wounded. Two wounded people trying to love from empty places, trying to find salvation in each other's cracks. But you can't pour from an empty heart, and you don't need saving. You just need seeing. Familiar isn't always safe. Familiar isn't always love. Sometimes, familiar is just what you've survived. You deserve love that isn't based on survival. You deserve a love that sees the real you, not your mask. You deserve a love that doesn't require pain to feel real. But first, you have to give it to yourself. The truth is, they felt like home because your wound knew theirs. But you are not your wounds. You are not the abandoned child. You are not the broken version of yourself. You are not here to keep chasing the same pain in different bodies. You are here to break cycles, to choose differently, to love deeply, starting with yourself. The love you've been searching for in others is the love you must first give to your own heart. So the next time someone feels like home, pause and ask yourself, does this feel like love? Or does this feel like what I've always known? Because your soul knows the difference. And when you begin to choose healing over history, you'll no longer fall for what's familiar. You'll rise for what's real. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, press the thumbs up and share it with others. It helps spread the message of inner peace. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this.